I'm weak.
Don't tell me it was that.
I'm weak.
Don't tell me it was that. Come on now. Don't tell me it was that.
Switch the camera.
Can't hear.
But I appreciate they rocking with us though.
No.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Goddamn, the ghost of niggas past.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's wild.
Okay, how we doing? We good to go?
Run it back.
Ghost of niggas past.
It's echoing.
Because he got his phone on. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Take three. Take three. I am your boy DJ Wall. Welcome back to In the Cut Live, man. This season we're gonna have a lot of new things for y'all, new videos, new pictures, new shows. I just did the same shit like 30 seconds ago, but we ain't have no sound. So we back.
I love it. I'm excited.
Hey, so we back, man. How y'all doing, man? Who's in here? Who we have? Jaison, what's happening, man?
What's
Talk
up,
to the
man?
people.
I kept saying
I think they
that.
can hear you now.
I kept saying I hope y'all have a good holiday. We done did this take so many times. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, don't be like that. Be genuine with the folks.
Look, y'all can't possibly still be hungry.
How you feel
I know
about season 2? How you feel about season 2, man? You excited?
I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a lot of changes coming down the pipeline. I can't wait for them.
Yeah.
Down the pipeline.
Down the pipeline.
What made you say that? Like,
Blak.
That's how I talk, man. What makes you say the things you say?
Is that Blak back there, man?
Blak.
What's up, Blak man?
You know what it is.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today,
Hey,
bro.
man, I'm just chilling. I'm in the cut right now.
Oh,
Period.
yeah. And if y'all don't know,
Why?
if y'all ain't never been here before, this is In the Cut Live, man. This is a barbershop feel. This is a barbershop conversation. These are the things you will hear in the salon and in the barbershop on a daily basis. And we bringing it to you straight just like this. And that number that I just pinned in the comments is 619-452-0448. You can call in at any time, man. If y'all got a topic y'all want to get in on, y'all want to get y'all thoughts out, man. We are here to listen. So,
we
be back with it, man.
topics today.
Tori
Hey
Story.
guys, I'm so excited to be here. So excited for
Tori is
season
back,
2.
man. We welcome to have you back, dude.
I just see the show going above and beyond, and I love it here. I love it here.
I like it here.
I love it here.
Oh my God. So tonight, look. So tonight we got a versus tonight. We had a versus tonight.
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia versus the Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I'm gonna say
Who you got, Jaison? Who you got in that one, bro? Who you got?
You know, as an Ohio native, man, I want it for Bone,
Okay.
but 3-6 got too many. They got too much material.
3-6 Mafia.
So I gotta go 3-6 Mafia. That's still my all-time favorite group, but I gotta go for the hometown. So I'm gonna go with Bone, but in my mind and
in your spirit.
I know
nigga
3-6 gonna
Somebody
take it.
nigga them.
Like 3-6 got too much. They got too many hits.
Too many.
Like
so you going 3-6?
Yeah.
Blak, you want to throw a vote in there back?
Hey, man. Man, I don't even know, man.
I just feel like
Man, y'all from over there, man. So
you West Coast.
he said that ain't his people.
But easy put Bone on.
Yeah.
So did y'all ever listen to Bone out here?
Yeah, we listen to Bone.
Okay.
But not so much 3-6 Mafia.
I figured that.
When we heard 3-6 Mafia, we was talking about popping my collar.
Popping my collar.
That was like towards the end of their run.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit got out here late as hell. Tori, who you got? You from Louisville?
First off, I'm gonna tell you, I already just think that they're not even in the same time frame. I don't know. In my mind, I know, but in my mind,
they had a beef at one point.
Did they?
3-6 Mafia got an album dissing Bone.
I had no idea, bro. I did not know that. I swear to God.
I tell you, I'm a 3-6 fan.
Okay.
Like Live By Your Rep was about Bone.
Wow.
I don't recall like them being around at the same time. Maybe I didn't realize 3-6 Mafia until later when they were popping their collars.
Yeah, they was definitely around at the same time.
I feel like Bone been out since I was 2. Like,
Let me ask you.
The Bone song, all
Smart
original, was about 3-6 Mafia.
Smart brother, let me ask you a question. Can you give her the years around the time the albums was dropping? Like East 99 and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, Creeping on the Come Up, they did Bone's debut album.
Okay.
Came out in 94.
Okay, 94.
Mystic Styles, 3-6 Mafia first album came out in 95.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. Me personally,
I didn't catch on to 3-6 until I was in maybe high school, middle school, something.
I heard you say best. You said your two favorite groups. That's deep for me. Because I'm an outcast. I dead ass UGK, Outkast, and then probably Bone and
See, I
3-6
consider
right there next
UGK
door.
and Outkast duos, but those are my favorite
groups,
duos. It's only 2 of them.
But it's group. They can be a group duo.
Remember you talking to
More
Smart
than one is a group. That's Smart Brother.
Smart Brother. 3 or more is a group. 2 is a duo.
Damn.
Yeah, like Outkast, Mobb Deep.
So Criss Cross was not a group.
They were
It's
a
a
duo.
duo.
Yeah.
I ain't never looked at it like that.
The more you know.
8Ball
you know.
8Ball and MJG, like, yeah, those are duos.
Yeah, so they don't count as rap groups?
They don't count as groups. I wouldn't put a group of 2 against a group of 5.
Okay.
Man, the best group.
He gonna say some bullshit.
Right.
Told you.
Yo, we got a caller on the line. Yo, we live. Caller, what's your name? Where you from? Talk to him. What are you doing?
Well, he calling. He calling. He called on FaceTime.
He called on FaceTime.
I'm weak.
All right, man. Call back with the number that's on the phone, please. He said, Tyrese say, fuck it. I'm on that busy shit. Swing on, hey, on my mama. Listen, I'm a Bone Thugs and Harmony. Sure. Man, I came up on Bone Thugs and Harmony so cold. Like East 99, like, and then they features, right? They got a feature with Biggie. They got a feature with Pop. They got a song with Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you got like, man, they got songs everywhere,
with Big Pun. They got a song with Master P. They got a song with Eazy-E, of course.
Right, facts. I don't know, but you know, I like what you said about 3 6 Mafia. Like as far as they hits, they got a.
And it's like
gaggle
when you
hits,
talk about
man.
3 6 hits, you talking mainstream hits and hood classics.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they won like a Academy Award.
They won an Oscar for Hustle and
These 2 groups are for 2 different types of people,
and Twister.
though.
Because think about like Project Pat, Gorilla Pimp. Like that shit ain't.
That's 2 different.
They
types
not gonna
of
play
people.
that on the radio. Everybody know that song.
Right. But you know what? Like you were saying, I think that's a regional thing if you're gonna pick one. But me, like I said, I'm from St. Louis, so I'm like in the middle. So I'm like Cleveland here, Memphis here. And we kind of got them both at the same time.
There was a show in St. Louis.
You in the middle.
I'm literally in the middle.
It was a show. It was like 3 6 Mafia. Y'all had this group out of St. Louis called Ebony Eyes.
Oh yeah, I know Ebony. Yeah.
It was them, David Banner, 3 6 Mafia.
David Banner.
A couple other like wherever they was from did a show. That was the livest show I ever been to.
David Banner is the real smart brother.
He said Bone
boy smart.
David Banner put on a hell of a
Bone has more mainstream.
That's what I said.
You think so?
They got more mainstream. If you want to go for songs that anybody can sing along with, you don't start about Crossroads, First of the Month, For the Love of the Month, Thuggish Ruggers Blonde, 3 6 Mafia. But like, if you just want to bust down material, like, we just gonna throw on track after track after track, 3 6, easy.
But I'd say this: I would love to be live for that versus. I would love to be live for that versus.
But you know what? We missing a lot of shit because I done dipped out and they've been talking some shit about Busy. They said that light skinned people have taken the L. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. I don't know. We missing out on the live,
what Busy did?
Tell me what Busy did.
Hey, Tyrese said Tori got that picture of their ponytail.
Well,
there we go.
You stay on my ass.
There we go.
Look at your picture. Head ass.
Hey, he do look like he about to
steal something.
Yeah, he look like keep him away from your wallet. You know what I'm saying?
Your silver. Yeah, he stay roasted.
Like he still hubcaps.
Anyway, my hair. Speaking of the hair, when the Bone Thugs, I remember. I obviously my hair was a lot longer as a kid. You know the story. My hair used to be long, then my mom relaxed it.
Oh anyway. God, yeah, I remember everybody
anyway,
through that.
That shit was long, and I used to think I was Busy Bone. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Bone.
And I gotta miss everybody.
I had a big old afro.
So it's 3 dark skinned niggas, 2 light skinned niggas. And you picked the 1 light skinned nigga out the group.
Hey, he framed his own picture. He said black Air Force energy. Definitely with that wave cap on, mugging the camera like that, my boy.
I did pick the light skin. You know, we ain't gonna talk about that. I do have a complex.
Hey, why do
really?
Is it? Let me ask you this: what's the complex about? What's the complex about?
I want to be like my mama.
As far as
my mama light skin.
What is like? Let me ask you this: Is light skinned for a woman when you see 2 men? If you see a real chocolate brother and then a light skinned brother, is the chocolate brother automatically more masculine in your mind? Tell the truth.
That's crazy.
I'm being serious. On the spot.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's deep.
But you know why?
Why?
Because as a culture, I'm trying not to speak for everybody, but I feel like it's true.
Yeah.
People treat light-skinned people a little more delicately.
Delicately.
I know my oldest brother looks just like my mother. He happens to be light-skinned.
That's deep.
And my grandmother happens to be light-skinned. And she like, don't be whooping on that boy, he light-skinned.
Right, he light-skinned.
They would say that?
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Don't hit that boy, he light-skinned.
So colorism was a thing.
Colorism is a real thing.
I know it's a real thing worldwide, but I mean in your family it was a thing. Colorism.
I think so too. I think so.
Don't hit that boy. I mean, it could have meant other things, than him being like. It could mean like, don't whoop him because he's gonna leave scars on him. Yeah. And now your ass going to jail. But still, it was said and it was interpreted in the way that like, damn, so you can beat on my ass, my black ass, I can get a whooping.
That's deep.
But my mom's light skinned. I want to be light skinned all my life.
I think honestly,
everything's fine.
I think like a guy like Prince, right? I think Prince got away with being Prince because when I say got away with it, I mean like everybody love Prince. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's niggas, nigga, I fuck with Prince. It's hard niggas to fuck with Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that all that shit. If he was like a dark dude, I don't think he would have.
And it's crazy because like his speaking voice is like he has a deep ass voice.
I didn't know I was coming here for that.
Oh my,
super calm. He was so calm, bro. And shit was scary.
I think Miguel is on his type of energy.
Miguel, he's your Prince.
For me, that kind of, because when I'm not bullshit you not, I went to Vegas, seen Miguel in concert. It was one of them like, oh, this is the thing to do because it's nobody else in concert kind of thing, and I'm there. But it was real sensual as hell. Like I felt like I need to take my panties off there because like he was looking good, but I don't usually look at him in that way. But it was weird.
It was the energy.
Yeah, it was weird as fuck. Like,
on me.
What's going on here?
He said he put you in the trance.
Hey, so as dark skins coming more and more in style, do you
It's not hold on, they were never out of style.
What'd you say, Blak?
Well, no, because in the 80s, we talking about Prince in the 80s.
Hold on.
In the 80s, light skinned niggas had their run.
Right.
But now all of a sudden, everybody, because I'm gonna be honest, I always like dark skinned girls, right?
Me too. Yeah.
But all throughout high school, it was like, oh, you like them African booty scratches and all that old kind of shit. I'm dead serious.
That's rude as fuck.
You like them dark butts and all that old shit. So now, I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. That really happened. So I'm saying now, you're seeing more of a trend. Like everybody's getting hip to melanin, and now they want dark women and dark men. So now, with you having a complex about not being light skinned, because I wouldn't call you dark skinned, but not being light.
Oh no, I'm dark skinned.
No, you're not
dark skinned.
No, you're not. Let's keep going.
So basically, like, so since you're not light skinned and light skin's no longer, the way it was in style, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that complex easing up at all?
Hell no, it's not easing up because of things that happen in my life, and it just kind of like reintroduces that kind of wound. To be honest, like breaking it down, like my ex, you know what I'm saying? His children. They fair skin because he liked the fair skinned woman before. Fair skin. So I don't want to say
you got it.
What she wasn't.
That was good. That was real good.
You know. Anyway,
mulatto.
So that I was like, okay, that's in the past. Obviously, he's with me. I try to get past that. But then he wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He wasn't shit, so he went back.
Get it off your chest, man.
To a fair-skinned woman.
Right.
And then one time, so I learned things from my relationships and stuff, like never do these things. Never ask your significant other to show you a pornography that they enjoy to watch. Because that motherfucker won't look like you.
Because it'll cause insecurities. I never heard that before, but I think that's a good idea.
Fuck you up.
I've never heard that either.
Think about it though, like whatever you like to look, is it really what your wife looks like?
Like what if she showed you and she like?
Why would you show them
Filipino dudes, like fat Filipino dudes, and that was like her. That was her thing. You know what I'm saying?
You would laugh, but
every time you seen a fat Filipino dude in the grocery store, you'd be like,
"What the fuck?"
I was looking at this nigga like
laugh, like yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you learn.
That might be her thing.
You live and you learn. Don't do that shit, y'all.
You said don't do that. It causes insecurity.
So what did the women on the pornos look like? Were they fair
skinned?
My fair lady.
My fair lady.
Damn, it's a trend. It might not have been a trend, but it was a trend. Okay, the lady was with before the pornography, and then
why do you have to say the whole
I think you might have listened. I think you might have overthunk that a little.
I did, but it was on the back end. Like when you're in your pain.
Yeah.
You sit there and you overanalyze.
You gotta sit with stuff for a while.
So
I'm trying to learn how to do that.
Because when it comes to
all the male porn stars was
black as fuck. I like
dark
that.
skin. Wesley Pipes.
Again,
Wesley Pipes.
The crazy. Don't run. Booty so big made me want to punch that ass. That nigga said that. I swear to God.
He said, "Hold on, what? How you know?"
Because she watched.
Okay.
No. Real talk. I used to. I do enjoy the story prior.
Tori,
ain't no story.
Yes, I can't watch pornographies. when they just going, what happened? How did we get here? I need to know the story.
So shit. You bought the whole thing. That's unbelievable.
I just need to know why y'all here. This don't make no sense. Nobody ever start like this. Like,
I don't know.
Is that a phone?
And it need to make sense.
I thought that was a caller.
Nah, it's not. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
Now I feel like even lighter guys do get this though. That even though they get more delicate, they do get labeled more soft. Like if a light skinned dude lick his lips, you're like, this nigga gay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not funny.
But no, for real, like everything seems more gayer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to say that. Is that wrong to say? But I only say that to transition to our next topic. By the way,
other side of the coin, no, with a dark skinned nigga lick his lips on, that nigga ashy.
He ashy. Oh, he must be ashy.
Look at Blak.
He must be ashy. Don't be programmed to think
that nigga dehydrated.
Just be ashy out here.
But you know that.
Nah, when I was saying everything gay, so that's what we going to next, right? So like. Jason, you seen that article, something about the boy with the kitchen shit? Can you tell them about that? I don't really know.
Yeah, so it's a question going around. Like, I guess some guy's kid wanted a kitchen set for his birthday or Christmas or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And the dude's like, nah, but you can get these tools. You know, it's gay for a boy to play with a kitchen set was the long and short of it.
Okay.
I don't know. You've seen the clip. Everybody, who's watching the show. Y'all seen it. It's viral. So
how do you feel about that?
I think that's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Would you buy your son a kitchen set if you want a kitchen set?
Personally, no.
Okay.
Because it's a waste of money, in my opinion.
You saying bullshit then?
Here's why. What's gay about a kitchen set? Because the argument he had was that it's gay. So while I wouldn't buy him a kitchen set because it's stupid, it's like, does playing with a Nerf gun make you a better shot?
I don't know. It could inspire you to be a shooter.
Does riding your little Fisher Price car teach you how to actually drive?
It can inspire you to be a driver.
I mean, whatever to that. That's semantic. If the boy is showing an interest in the kitchen, then take him in the kitchen and teach him how to cook.
Teach him how to really cook. I feel that.
So you'll put him in the kitchen, buy him a play toy kitchen situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
do you think, so you disagree, so it's safe to say you also disagree with that buying the kitchen set is gay?
Yeah, I disagree with that.
So it's not gay.
I don't think it's gay. Since when is a life skill sexual?
Exactly. What you say back there, Blak? I heard you say something.
I was about to say, man, I think us as black people, man, we literally prepare our kids to grow up too fucking fast.
As far as what? Speak on that. Let's see.
Why they need to cook immediately?
Man, you gonna cook. We got them babysitting kids.
Yeah.
I remember when we was kids, we was babysitting other kids.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to cook. We washing dishes. We doing all kind of stuff. Yeah, you call them chores and stuff like that. But we got kids doing this stuff. You know what I mean? And then you got all these little new babies and stuff like that that's pissing on themselves and all that, doing with the baby alive. I got my daughter, little baby alive, but the baby be pissing and burping. And
I don't like those toys.
They had that when we was coming up too, though.
It's crazy. So now we getting a little girl. So is that okay? Is that okay to get the little girls ready to have a baby?
I don't know if that's okay.
That's actually a valid question.
No, think about it. If it's a problem with a motherfucker wanting to cook,
right?
But Bobby Flay can do it, or all these people can be chefs and stuff like that. If that's gay, then how come we got our daughters and stuff like that holding these babies? We preparing them for sex? I mean, all of it's sexual, right?
Oh, you took it deep, baby.
Yeah,
I feel like where you're coming from.
He said it's kind of a reach, but he does make a valid point as far as like
it might be a little reach, but
the
it's all preparing. It's all sexual. You just said sexual, right?
I mean, our next topic is brainwash, and I think we can actually float that into brainwash, and I think we are being programmed to do certain things and live life a certain way, right? So but as far as that, black kids being grown up fast, I remember watching little kids when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I remember we had the key around our neck. Like, you remember that shit? Like, I used to have my key around my neck to get in the house, right? So it was like, it wasn't nobody gonna be home. You feel me? I was raised by my dad for the most part. So I was like, in the little era of my life, it was just me, my brother, and my daddy. You feel me? So that nigga was a hustler, and we had the house to ourselves all the time, for the most part. So we had to grow up fast, but I don't think that's a bad thing all the time. Especially with us being black. Like, I'm gonna just say it straight up. Like, I feel like we have to be better. You know what I'm saying? I heard Big Sean say, you had the extra try. And I felt that 1,000%. Because you have to be stronger. You have to be smarter. You have to know when and when not to speak sometimes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have that kind of wisdom, that maturity that a lot of other cultures don't get because they do get baby for longer than we do. Well, I know it's 18. You gotta be out the motherfucking house where I'm from. You feel me?
Yes.
And that's crazy because we do throw our kids to the street.
That's detrimental to us, though.
If you in the house at 2021, people look at you, oh, this bum ass nigga still at home with his mama. Like, you feel me? Like they get clowned for that. Like, let's keep it a buck. You get looked down on if you don't get out the fucking house. And we putting ourselves out there and them birds out there flying without no fucking wings, man. And they every fucking time. I know what you're saying.
These trust fund babies and shit like that, man, is just winning.
Yeah.
Nah, because trust fund babies don't have no more guidance either. Because the trust fund babies be hooked on coke and all that old shit. Blow through all their little money.
About how you feel about the kitchen set?
The kitchen set shit to me, as far as it being gay, like I don't think it's gay at all. You know what I'm saying? If somebody had an easy bake oven growing up, we honestly we
ate them cookies. We ate that
but you nigga, you was my cousin got an easy bake oven. You know what I'm saying? Like you was looked at as possibly being
your cousin got an easy bake oven.
Right.
Yo, tell that nigga make me some cookies.
That shit was nasty.
Hey, my stepsister had one. We used to fuck some cookies.
Hey, nigga, make me a muffin.
Burn your motherfucking tongue on that lamp.
My little sister had an easy bake oven, man. I used to go crack open some cookies.
Make a grilled cheese in that bitch. Nah, but look, I digress. I say that to say this. I feel like they making too much shit gay. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do nothing no more. Like men doing hookah. They be like, you smoke hookah?
Just stop playing.
Men going to brunch. Like you can't say certain phrases. Like once a woman owns it, it can never come back to us. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really feels like. Anything y'all want to take over, once a gay person own it, once a woman own it, it can never come back to us. Does that make sense? Like remember the PT Cruiser?
Yeah.
People was driving. Now, this is a true story. People was driving PT Cruisers, and they were some funny looking cars. But then somebody labeled it as a gay car. True story. Somebody labeled it as a gay car. So if you was caught driving a PT Cruiser, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this nigga got a cruiser, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this might be borderline.
But it's a stereotype.
It's a stereotype.
This might be borderline homophobic, but I imagine gay people, actual gay people, being a little too stylish to be caught dead in a PT Cruiser.
Right, because
that's the tackiest thing on wheels.
So what we're talking about are
nobody would actually drive that.
So that's where all this stuff comes from. Like a kid asking for something that is labeled a girl toy. It's a stereotype because sometimes when they grow up and become gay, they used to play with
They used to play with this. They used to double dutch.
So black
you know what I'm saying?
people, us as the people, black people, we remember our cousin who had ended up being gay, had wanted to be in the kitchen with the kitchen toys, and we correlate that to someone who is gay.
Nah, we just
I can see that too.
I
can see that.
They had a little sugar.
Yeah, we already. But again, when someone, for me, I've seen it as growing up.
Yeah.
Our cousins, our friends, our family. Growing up, you knew who had the tendency.
You knew who was.
You knew that they were gay.
You knew now.
And you saw that, and relate everything that they did to being gay.
Yeah, the reason why I say it's not gay is because it was girls in the neighborhood, and it was obviously boys.
Right.
And I mean, they played football with us. We double dutched with them.
I was gonna ask y'all that question. Did y'all ever double dutch?
Yes.
Y'all did?
I actually used to be good at it because I can jump. But I tried to do it with my wife for I don't know, about a year ago now. And
that's crazy.
That's crazy because I can jump rope, I can do double unders, I can do all that. But I couldn't catch the rhythm of it.
The craziest shit is if a black kid would stop correlating gymnastics with being gay,
we'll probably be
we'd dominate that. Because you know how many people I knew in the neighborhood that were flipping this shit?
Dog, you is not lying. The best gymnastics I've ever seen in my life has not been on the Olympics.
I seen a man run up the wall before, just on the street, just ran up the damn wall.
The dudes that be running up the wall and doing backflips.
One of my partners got a job at the Soul Circus because that nigga was so cold.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, I caught it.
Did y'all want one?
Nah, I'm me. Yeah. Of course I caught it. But now, like, I don't know. I feel like you just need to quit putting that label on shit because, like,
you lost it.
Okay, for example, like, motherfucker was talking shit the other day, whatever, and I seen something that irritated me. And I know I'm getting old because it irritated me. It was like these two black women was like arguing, like on Zeus. I guess the Zeus Network is like the new. That shit ratchet as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Zeus Network got all the ratchicity that you can stand on that.
Hold on, that's a new word. Ratricity.
Ratchicity. You can have
ratchicity or
have
tricity.
Nigga,
ratchicity, niggerism.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, you can keep it. And it's and on the show they basically put together these things called like the conversation. Well, basically two people who hate each other, who will fight for sure. They put them on a seat next to each other for them to have a conversation. Basically setting up a fight, right? It's just a drama and some ignorant nigga shit. So these two black women I was watching, just a clip, it was on my Instagram, and they was just going back and forth, man, just like, bitch, I'll beat your ass, da-da-da. And I was just looking at it, and I was just like...
disgusted.
I was disgusted. And I don't know why I felt that way, but I was
the
like...
drinks? Like
they was about to do the whole shit, right? And I was just like...
Did they stop?
It's getting bad because I got to pick a wife. At some point, I got to choose a wife out here. Just jokingly, right? And some girl was like, well, you can pick a husband. Right?
Well,
first of all, I ate her ass up, so let me not even. I mean, I'm not gonna tell y'all the disrespect.
It's not a lie, but it was disrespectful. Though,
no, because she was trying to be funny, and that's my thing. It's like black women praise these black men.
Look
like
at that comment there.
Like these gay black men, they praise them. Oh yes, queen, yes, bitch. They pump them up until what? Jaison, what you say earlier? We was talking about this shit, bro. What would you say earlier? We was talking about this shit.
I would have trolled her. I would have said,
I lit her up.
I could just get a white woman.
That's deep.
I'd have set her on fire with that.
Yeah, you'd have killed her with that.
Like,
but not like. So no, we was talking about how like.
Yeah, it's like
she almost tried to insult me.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about. It's like
you could get a husband.
But if you were actually gay, then they love their gay besties and they champion gay black male, gay black male culture.
Right.
All this, and if you say anything in detraction of it, you're labeled a homophobe until it's time to actually insult a black man. Then you all kind of faggots, and bitch, and whatever other derogatory terms come with that.
Yeah, they go hard on you, but that's what I'm saying. It's like they try to talk about it in a negative way when they think it appeases them and their agenda of what they trying to say. Yeah, and that's ridiculous to me.
But it's like whenever you disagree with her, you gotta be gay. Like, that's you are my only option. You know what I'm saying? It's either this ratchetness or another man. It's like
mad because they can say bitch
when that's not even true.
No, we say bitch with impunity.
I'm gonna say it when it applies on.
Why is it different?
What? Say that again.
Why is it different?
When the gay dude say bitch and then we say bitch.
So say it.
Because again,
you want to say it, so say it.
I'll say it with you.
I'll say it with you.
Ooh.
Nah, that's a real question, Tori.
Because again, we associate them with a female.
Why?
What do you mean why?
You're still a man.
Because their tendencies are feminine.
What?
What feminine tendencies?
Mannerisms.
So that makes it okay for them to disrespect y'all?
So what is a mannerism?
When they like, hey, bitch.
Oh, you about to get into dandies and shit?
Like if I be like, what's up, bitch?
Ooh, you read that book?
Look,
The Art of Seduction.
Look, before we do this, just know this is acting. We're acting. If I be like, what's up, bitch? That's gonna sound fucked up, right? But if I be like, hey, what's up, bitch? Then y'all be like, hey.
No, that's still.
No, you see what I'm saying? You hear the difference though?
You gotta elongate that shit.
How you do it? Did I do it wrong?
Hey, man. You gotta elongate.
I do it wrong, my bad.
You did it wrong. You say, hey, bitch. Hey,
but if I was just like, yo, what's up, bitch?
No, it don't.
Yeah, it don't work the same. You see what I'm saying?
Because again, so women have taken that word amongst friends as a term of endearment or whatever the fuck they do. Okay. Some women do. So they feel that male who is gay is a female, so they can use it in that manner.
So why that don't work for fighting?
What do you mean?
Why when a gay dude fight a girl and he beat the brakes off her ass, then all of a sudden it's fucked up because he's still a man. He's still a man.
He shouldn't have put it in. Because you know why? Everybody uses everything when it applies to them.
Exactly.
But we know that already, so it's not even up for discussion. Like with everything we do, we use it when it applies to us.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't, but it's life. You just sat over here and dogged the woman, but the next time you get one, you be like, oh yeah, the best thing since sliced bread.
Never. I will never have that much faith in one of y'all. We done been doing this show for I will never have that much faith in another one of y'all
like
again.
6-7 months. I mean, a long ass time, man. I seen you the transition up and down.
Where I'm at now.
Shit, I ain't gonna call it. But you can say the same about me.
I can't call it, bro.
I done said Nas a couple times. Niggas ain't shit, Nas.
Niggas ain't shit. Don't go through nothing with no fuck. Alright, we got some comments, man. Tyree said if you're a straight man and say bitch, you sound like a pimp. But a gay man, he sounds like sis. He sound like sis. Hey, sis. Head ass. All right, man. We talking about brainstorming. This brainwash shit. So I've been realizing lately, dog. I'm really starting to get sick of the do your research people.
Oh my God, I hate them.
When people tell you, "Oh, just do your research,"
They ain't never even looked in the encyclopedia.
Shut up.
You remember that?
My beef.
Shut up. You didn't do no motherfucking. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to curse.
They don't even know how to use the
You
Dewey
didn't do no
Decimal
research.
System.
You read some articles. You seen some YouTube videos. You probably seen something on the news channel of your choice, which talking the shit that you can hear, the language that you speak, whether you watch the CNN, Fox News, or NBC News, all of them different. Same story, different narrative all the time. So it just depends on what you're watching.
Hey,
Stop trying to act like you know more than somebody else.
I hate these people.
I can't stand y'all do your research people. You don't know shit. When it comes to the vaccine, guess what? Hate to say it, you don't know shit. You don't know if it's good or bad. You know what you believe. So whatever that is, just stick to what the fuck. I keep trying not to curse.
Man, you can't help it on some
Jaison,
talk.
take over this, bro.
Man, you got two kinds of these motherfuckers,
I'm
right?
Go ahead, Jaison.
You got the one type that will just spam you with YouTube links. Just do your research, and they hit your inbox with like 17 fucking YouTube links that you're not gonna watch.
Man, watch out.
And then the second one, they say something either really cryptic or just completely adversarial to whatever you were talking about. It's like, yo, what are you talking about? What is that even? Oh, do your own research. No, you made the point. Fucking stand on it. No, do your own research, bro. You're just one of the sheeple.
You a sheep.
Fuck off my
That's
page,
the one
man.
I can't stand.
Turkey.
I hate them, man.
Turkey. Nah, man. Like, okay.
But you made the point. Stand on it.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
As far as what?
You're talking about do your research.
Right.
You're reading a book from somebody who did research.
Mm-hmm.
So you're re-researching.
So it's an opinion.
You trusting them.
You trusted somebody else's opinion.
Yes.
And then the YouTube's is somebody else's opinion.
Yes.
None of it's fact.
Like, the thing about YouTube is you can't fact check YouTube. Like, you can go to a book, a textbook, or what's any like peer-reviewed scientific journal, and you can look up their sources. So even if you're like, oh, I want to see this, you can look up everything that they read to put together that piece of work. You can put whatever you want and upload it to YouTube.
But then again, you're getting it from somewhere else. Even that person right there is getting it from somewhere else. If they got all this bibliography and all that, and they telling you to look, oh, this is where I got this information from. Now I'm reading this information, and they got this information from. They got a whole other bit.
But if somebody came to me and was like, do your own research, and then they spam me with like a bunch of like bibliography, scientific journal, you know, stuff that can actually has a requirement. Driven down the fact. There's a requirement of accuracy. Yes. Like, if it doesn't stand up to scrutiny, yes, your textbook, your textbook is peer reviewed. It might be a set of lies that's agreed upon, but at least there is some standard there. Now, I would trust somebody who had that more so than just some dude on YouTube, because you can put anything on YouTube.
Anything you want.
There's no difference between whatever scientist you find on YouTube and Kevin fucking Samuels. Listen, all they can do is just upload shit.
This is what I say all the time. If you can debate it, it's not a fact. If you can debate it, it's not a fact. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? True. Anything can be debated almost. So again, I say this. Most of the shit that we believe in, it's just our beliefs. It don't make it a fucking fact. And I can't stand that people out here trying to tell you that you're stupid because you're left, or you're stupid because you're right, or you're stupid because you're Christian, or you're Muslim. You don't know none of that shit. You don't know what's right. You just hope you right. You better hope you get it right.
Because when it's all said and done,
as close to it as possible. Just closer than the next guy.
I'm starting to get super. I just like to tell I'm getting old because I get irritated super quick. I get so irritated with shit. I done deleted the apps. I done deleted my Instagram, my Facebook off my phone and shit. I just can't. I need a mental break from all of that shit because it's too many. It's any way people can divide you, they gonna divide you. You know what I'm saying? You can't conquer shit unless you divide it first. And now they divide us with race. They divide us with religion. They divide us with men and women. I ain't never seen men and women go at it like this.
They're dividing us with the corona.
Have you ever seen this? Men. Here we go. Oh, these hoes ain't shit. Here go the women. Ain't no men out here. And it's like that's the whole narrative now. We more divided than I've ever seen in my whole life, bro. We divided on everything, and everybody wrong. Everybody wrong, because don't nobody really know what the fuck they talking about. We just guessing. And that's just how I feel about all this shit.
So look, I want to double back on what Jaison said, right?
Shoot up.
Yeah.
So you were talking about is some kind of standard, right?
Right.
Some kind of standard that people came up with collectively. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm gonna go back episodes ago when you were talking about the critical race theory and how they took that out of the schools and stuff like that. Right. We were so hard on that, they collectively came together and decided that we ain't doing it.
They did. They absolutely did. Right. But that same work that they took out, those same historical accounts exist in other media. Just because it's not being taught in public school, the 12th grade is not your last shot at access to information.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So just because it's not being taught in school doesn't mean it's not out there.
Right.
Do you have a library card?
Do you know what the Dewey Decimal System is?
They don't use the Dewey Decimal System anymore.
But listen,
do you have a library card? That's a real question.
That's what we talk about being at your house.
He tried to challenge you.
That's why you listen. But that's why your house got to be in order. No,
I'm dead serious. That's free knowledge. Everything they pulled out of the textbook still exists at the public library.
And you got it at your house, right?
It's still alive and kicking.
But you know
teach it to your own kids. That's the shit I wasn't with. I wasn't with the whole, let's force them to learn this. Listen, we already know how it is, okay? And we already know how it is. Instead of complaining all the fucking time, somebody come up with a solution. I'm so sick of hearing everybody complain about everything. Do something. If you ain't got no answers, stop telling me what's wrong, nigga. I know what's wrong.
Big man.
You get what I'm saying, though? I know what's wrong.
That boy logged the fuck out of the internet.
You feel me, though? I know what's wrong. Stop telling me what's wrong. If you ain't got no solutions, don't talk to me.
So is this in regards to
everything?
Everything.
Just in general.
Okay, we talking about the critical race theory, right? Teaching it in schools. You know they don't want to teach it. You teach it. Teach your own kids
the thing about that
way, when they go to school, they know they ain't being taught
when
no
they pulled
bullshit.
it out of schools, I was indifferent because Black History Month is just slavery,
Martin Luther King,
Civil War, Martin Luther King, and then this new generation, Barack Obama.
Oh, you know that's the boy though. That's their new guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I graduated high school before Obama, so it ended with Martin Luther King.
Yeah, me too.
Man, all they talk about is Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. That's
Rosa Parks,
exactly. So I mean, Black History Month is bullshit.
They ain't talking about nobody.
As far as the way it's being taught,
they ain't teach about Nate. They ain't teach about Nate now.
Man, they ain't talking about.
They ain't talking about Nate now. But guess what? That's why you got to teach. It wasn't even
that in there, man.
That's why you got to teach.
He wasn't the only one that did what do you call it?
He rose up.
Yeah, they didn't. The only one that did.
But you gotta understand, they didn't talk about civil rights in the context of all them boys that they drafted. And came home with all that training was the same ones that was teaching the Panthers. So they was ready to go to war because Vietnam was a guerrilla war.
Yeah.
So they had all that guerrilla warfare training. Came home and taught that same shit to the Panthers on the streets. And then Panthers were like the white collar element. You know, you still have black nationalists and people that were like more street and more with the shit than the Panthers were. And then that's who that was using that train. They don't talk about them.
What's the name of them again? Say it again.
Who you talking about?
Who's you just talking about?
Black nationalists and Black Panthers and the Vietnam veterans that came home and trained them.
Hey, y'all know Jaison pro-black, so pro-black.
Pro-black.
Here we go.
So pro-black.
We're gonna do this right now.
How pro-black is this right now? How pro-black is he?
Shit, he ain't got no top 5 white people in the world.
Damn. He said not a single solitary.
Goddamn one.
You.
Wait a minute. I'm white now.
You.
I'm white now.
Top 5?
Yeah.
What y'all want to do?
Black
That's not bad. Let's say that. And I think Kavina was trying to call. Kavina, if you want to call back, please call back.
Man, let's do a draft.
Let's do a draft?
I vote.
Hey, no, I vote. We need Rachel.
We're gonna do a racial draft. We're gonna do a racial draft.
Why do we need her?
For what?
Why she's all
George
right.
Washington Carver.
She was cool.
Why do we need her?
Why do we leave her alone?
She lied to us.
She didn't lie to us. She believed what she believed.
You lied to about more niggas than that.
Damn. Yo, the shit, the blasphemy. Like, she was a part of.
She was a leader.
She was in there. She was an infiltrator.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Look, y'all want to go to the next thing?
I nominate the spirit of Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. That's the only one you.
Infiltrator though.
Hey, y'all watch Dave? Did you watch Dave on FX?
I saw
really
like the first 5 episodes.
Really good show.
Really
I can't even lie to you. Nah, what do you mean old?
It's old. It's been out for a while. I seen the
sure
first
they
only
like
got 2 seasons. The second season just came out.
But it's been out for a while.
It has not.
I watched the first episode
They
a long
seasons
time
hella
ago.
far apart. Like
Like,
we've been waiting on the new season in Atlanta for like 3 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dave is just like Atlanta, and the same stuff, same
corny.
everything like that.
Anyway,
you think Atlanta's corny?
Tori got a
no,
story?
I never seen Atlanta.
Tori never seen.
You never seen Atlanta?
I don't even know if I want
to.
to. No, I have not seen. I have you. We already know I haven't seen a lot of things. It's fine.
We gonna play a game.
I'm still trying to finish Game of Thrones.
Check this out. Hey, listen. Next week, what we gonna do is we gonna make a whole list of black sitcoms and movies, and we gonna take a score. Everybody gonna have a piece of paper, and we gonna see what Tori's score is.
Tori's gonna get her black card.
We gonna try to see if Tori can get over a certain amount of points for how many movies she has seen and has not seen.
Right, we should put it.
I'm rooting for you personally.
Didn't we already do this?
No, we need to
We've been
tally
trying to do it. We're gonna tally it up.
I got an idea though.
Okay.
Once we tally it, and we'll pick maybe 2 movies, and then we can do a movie hosting here, and then anybody else who hasn't seen those movies, or if you have, whatever.
No, you're the only one.
I'm not alone. I'm in San Diego, and I know I'm not alone.
You are.
I know I'm not alone in San Diego.
Most black movies take place in Cali, so you know Cali don't watch nothing else. They gonna watch some more Cali shit.
I'm not alone. Say, look, if you're watching,
okay,
and you haven't seen the movies that I haven't seen, when we do this game, we're gonna host a freaking movie night. We're all gonna get our black cards.
We can't sit here and watch a movie.
My shit
we can't have a movie night with all the movies you haven't seen. We'll be here till.
No, we're not gonna do all the movies. We'll pick 2.
You the only one need a black card.
I'm black. First off,
man, we have sleeping bags and ordering pizza and calling off of work.
Oh man,
like nah, she ain't seen this one either.
My movie.
Still need registration.
Take a vacation.
First off,
I gotta pay.
I'm so black. I'm so black. I got a Charger.
How black is she?
I got a Charger. That's a black car.
So you got a story today?
It ain't a Hellcat.
I don't even know. Like, I'm just gonna tell you guys because I haven't told you, and I'm gonna share it with the audience. So
God,
it was.
Are we ready?
Fuck
it. Here we go.
Go ahead, hit him.
Tori stories.
Y'all. So it wouldn't be my life if it wasn't crazy. So let me tell y'all. One, I've been out because I had surgery, but the day prior to surgery, I had to work 24 hours on the boat. You know, it was crazy. Anyway, I got a break in work. It was like 11:20 p.m. I went out, got signal on my phone, and I look at my Ring camera. The police was at my door.
What? What you doing?
First, long story short, the other day before, I had yo, you scared? You
thought that was him? I got the FBI opened up on her.
Oh shit! Don't do that shit. Like, it was on some shit like that. They were at the door.
Okay.
He knocked, ring the doorbell, whatever the fuck. Or the notification came on. I have a little patio. He came off the patio, took cover. Okay. That's what made me like, what the fuck is going on?
He took cover.
As if somebody was gonna come out with something. I don't fucking know what that was about. I have never used my camera before, so the microphone was not working, so I couldn't communicate with them. I'm just looking like, what the fuck do I do? So I started to screen record, and then they left. They were there for 2 minutes. They left. They came back. I'm still trying to figure out the mic, and they were there for a total of 30 minutes at my house.
Wow.
That's what concerned me. 30 minutes
have you
with the
spoken with them since then?
With the flashlight. Fuck no. Fuck.
You don't know what happened?
Look, okay, so I had a friend say,
I know what happened.
I said, go past my house. I'm scared to go home. To be honest with you, when that happened, I was like, damn, what if the fuck I was at home? Dogs barking and shit.
Right.
And it was 11:20 p.m. I don't even know if I would have answered the motherfucking door. I'm so serious. I was scared. One, this is not a story that we haven't heard before.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm from Louisville, same place where Breonna Taylor is, same kind of scenario. Obviously, nobody else lives with me.
They could have at the wrong house.
They clearly at the wrong house. Why the fuck you gotta take cover if you just coming to do a wellness check or whatever the fuck, a noise, whatever the fuck? That was weird to me. And the fact that they were there for a total of 30 minutes with their flashlights, looking, having conversations between each other, like, is somebody home? Do you see something? That kind of shit.
So you really never contact the police?
I had somebody, can I tell the story or no?
Okay.
So I called a friend to run by my house to make sure that they didn't leave a note. No note. Called the fucking place like, hey, why were you here in my place? They like, an unidentified problem. It wasn't unidentified noise or unidentified disturbance. I said, what's an unidentified problem? They like, we had a lot of calls in the area, so they can't. What that sounded like to me, they was at the wrong motherfucking house and didn't want to fucking say it.
You know that nigga that you had over your house.
No, I don't affiliate myself.
You know that neighbor that you got over there with the bandana on with the tank top.
You know this neighbor.
No, was he walking in the kitchen?
Oh man, he been back.
Oh God.
You know he on parole.
No man, he good. No, but yeah, that shit scared me. Like, I'm scared.
Now, you
like,
know,
why
you
the fuck y'all
little,
there? Like, that was crazy.
You not really the fair skinned type that we built this neighborhood for.
Oh shit.
Hey, I got a question, Tori.
Yeah.
I got a question, man. I don't know, man.
Ask Tori the question.
My common sense radar came up.
Okay.
Why don't you just talk to him through the ring bell?
I said it didn't work. I didn't know how to use it.
All you gotta do is press a little button.
I was pressing the fucking button. I never used nobody comes over there, so I've never had to use it.
And you ain't called to see if you got some outstanding warrants?
I don't got no motherfucking else.
Man, hold on. I'm about to...
My shit paid off.
We got a little bench warrant for
They gonna come in here.
Hey, crazy. The day before I had run out of gas, the cops towed my car and shit. So I thought they was coming back on a rebound. Like, I don't know.
And I found something in the car.
So you definitely.
It was repossessed.
You definitely have
Tori, you ran out of gas?
Yeah.
Hold on. That's another Tori story. How you ran out of gas in 2021?
Shit, I did it not too long ago.
I don't be paying attention, dude. And it was so crazy, bro. I don't be paying attention like that. I just got in the car. I thought I could make it home. It wasn't one of those.
I made a huge mistake.
I know my car. It wasn't one of those.
I know my car.
I don't do that shit.
I got 10 miles.
That's how it happened to me. I ran out of gas walking distance from the exit.
That's the word.
Like, I was walking to the gas station,
was
and
right
luckily
there.
a neighbor picked me up.
If I would have looked at the motherfucking thing. Sometimes I get absent-minded like that.
It be like that though. It do.
Anyway.
So what's up? Hey Tori, let me ask you a question though, real quick. So I seen something, right? I seen something recently, and it said that like women, right? Let's talk about this woman, this mentality of a man should take care of me. A man should pay my bills. I shouldn't have to pay for shit. A woman should never have to reach for a check.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that kind of mentality, right?
Yes.
Do you feel, because I seen somebody say something like, I can't remember the meme, but it said, it was a woman who wrote it. And she said, men, stop settling for these broke-minded women who think you're supposed to pay for everything. Okay. So my question to that is, because a lot of, you know how niggas was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you know. Them,
she a pygmy. They was calling her a pygmy.
The women was mad and the niggas was like, preach. So my question is this though. What's the difference between a woman drinking traditionally, right? Because the traditional man did pay for everything. He was the provider, protector, and all that kind of shit, right? So what is the difference between a woman just being like, I'm going to make my money and keep my money, but I'm going to get a man who's going to take care of all my shit so I can just get my bag up while he takes care of all my shit? Like, do you think that's traditional to still think that way? Or is that like a user or like broke-minded for women to think that way?
I can't say that because I agree with a traditional relationship in the sense that a man should be the provider. Mm-hmm. But again, it should be in that thought process of he should be the provider, but I can still take care of myself. And if for whatever reason he cannot provide, you know, for whatever reason, I can step in, and I don't feel that he's less of a man when I have to do that.
Right.
So that's the additional piece of the mindset that a woman needs to have in order not to be the broke mindset.
But even that isn't traditional in a sense. You
that's not traditional.
That's not traditional. You know what I'm saying?
So ideally,
should the man have to really sacrifice with? So you should be able to spend all your money on whatever you want,
while he takes care of the needs.
And then he has to take care of everything and sit up there and be broke.
He should.
And then you talk about being broke.
Okay.
So what if your man want to borrow some money to go hit the casino?
No.
Why not?
First off, because I don't spend money at no damn casino.
He didn't ask you that.
Excuse me. Anyway, he would not.
I'm glad y'all niggas ain't together.
Any of my goddamn money or our goddamn money on the casino.
Y'all already arguing. Y'all was arguing.
But no. So maybe I'm not a traditional woman in like, you know, just straight lines, right?
Yeah.
But the thought process, I want it to be there. I want my man to think that he needs to do all of these things and have the, you know, the idea that I need to provide. Yeah. And then I come in with the no, you don't have to every now and again. Yeah. But I don't want to have to split things straight down the middle.
You know what I hate?
But we a team though. At the end of the day,
I hate a motherfucker that excuse my French.
Say what you gotta say.
I hate when somebody has to say, do I have to or should I?
Right.
If you feel that, do it. If you feel like you should do it, why don't you just do it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
To each his own. Man.
So that's what you mean.
If you have to say, should I? You know you should.
Right.
If you asking and you know the dude gonna say no half the time. 90% of the time, dude gonna say no. I got it. I got it because pride.
No, you talking about like if a woman
do you want me to pay for this? Yes. Do you want me to take this? Want me to get this? We gonna be like no.
It's not. Yeah, it's a complicated situation, really.
And that's why we talking about it.
Are we talking about traditional strictly in the sense of finances?
Nobody is going to be strictly traditional because life does not allow you to be that way.
That wasn't my question.
I agree with that part too. But I know what you're saying. And because of what she said, how she said it, she did phrase the question, not even a question, but the topic came up because of finances.
Right.
Like stop being with these broke-minded women who feel as though men should have to pay for everything. And I'm asking a question.
All right.
Do you feel like that mindset, what she's saying, do you feel like she's attacking broke-minded women or just traditional women?
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
The reason why I asked the question the way I asked it is if you want a traditional man, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to be a traditional woman.
Yes.
And a traditional woman transcends finances. You can't have 2 kids by another nigga. You can't be out here showing your half naked ass on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a sweater on.
You turning up, giving niggas lap dances every Thursdays, but then want a nigga to pay all your bills. Shit don't flow like that. Yeah. So and then you got half these motherfuckers. The boys is getting kitchen sets and the women eating hot chips. Yeah. That's the generation we live in.
I like hot chips.
So it's like if that's you, then nah, bitch, pay half your bill.
Damn.
Wow, bitch.
So you agree with the lady? What she said?
I didn't see the post.
Basically, she said men need to stop settling.
It's
for
not
women
really
like that.
settled. Well, I guess in that scenario,
we talked about that.
But you got to understand what you're getting into. Like, if you not dealing with a traditional woman, then she's still expecting you to be a traditional man. Then yes, stop settling. But then if you have a woman who's not a traditional woman, she never claimed to be, and she's okay with the fact that she's not. Then do what you do.
That brings me to a question. Do men even want a traditional woman? Do you really want a traditional woman?
I can say this. For me, nah. I'm gonna say why though. Only reason I say that because traditionally, I don't want a traditional shit. For us in this country, tradition ain't always been a good fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, I don't want to go back to the Stone Ages. I love to see a woman hustle. You know what I'm saying? And traditionally, a woman did not do that because she wasn't supposed to. Or she wasn't allowed to. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that y'all allowed to do that now, I don't see why y'all shouldn't. Go get your bread, right? At the same time, I don't feel like you should ask in for somebody what you can't give back. And that's in any scenario. You feel me? So don't ask me for something you can't do yourself. Don't look for me to uplift or make you happy or uplift your life. You should already have that in yourself, and I should come along and just complete whatever the fuck we trying to do together. You know what I'm saying?
That's not even what you're talking about. Is not even traditional.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I say I don't want traditional. I don't want that.
Because if you think about it, back in the day, women did a lot more.
They did more, and it got less.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? They got the shit end of the stick, bro.
Women did a lot more.
Yeah.
Did all this fighting for equality.
Yeah. And I don't want it.
But look, though, I have a question.
I got a question too.
Okay, go ahead.
When you say women, are you talking about black women fighting for equality?
Nah, he said women.
All right, I just want no, because
women still don't have equality.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at.
He was just talking about women.
We all agree.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So everybody in here black, bro. Shit.
Everybody's in here black, bro.
Your name black, man. I was just trying to make sure you was, you know what I'm saying, respecting your name.
Yeah.
So for you, a woman who has to have her stuff together, meaning have her own stuff and all that other stuff, for you to feel like you can step into the realm of quote unquote a traditional man.
I'm gonna say this. I think now I've been brainwashed. We were just talking about being brainwashed, and I can openly admit that. I feel like I have been programmed to believe that if a woman doesn't have anything financially to bring to the table and I am taking care of everything, I'm being used. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on how she makes me feel too. Like if she's consistent and she's there every day and you know what I'm saying, we got a bond like that. If she's trying, then that's different. I won't feel that way. What does she
need to try to do?
But if it's room for somebody else, you feel me? I'm not about to be nobody's fool ever. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot out here. Niggas is being suckers out here more and more. And they being pressured into being that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not tricking off, if you're not paying bills, if you're not doing this, then you're thought of as less than, and it's a nigga that'll do it. And for me, if you can go get one, go get one. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get an easy life, baby. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna be nobody's fucking fool. I'm not gonna be nobody's.
No, fuck that. Go get that nigga for
all right.
Because you know why? You know why though? Because I've done it, man. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've tried to be the good guy before, and it don't work out. You find yourself in a hole. I had paid off fucking chapter 13. I bought a house at 21. I had 2 kids by a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that was I was supposed to be my wife and everything, and it didn't work out for whatever reasons. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But I was left with everything, man. You know what I'm saying? It took me years to get my life back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that shit with somebody that's not going to invest the assurance and the quality. You know what I'm saying? And show me the same effort. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking in nobody what I don't want myself, and I don't think nobody should.
So now the other side of the coin, because we kind of just beat up on the ladies here.
No, we did.
That broke-minded or traditional was framed towards women.
Okay,
but you got
trying to beat me up.
Nah, not at
women
all.
out here grinding for the most part.
That's what I love to see it.
Traditional versus
grace.
Not even the traditionalism comes outside of the context of earnings.
Financials, yeah, I feel that too.
So submission versus dominance, feminine versus masculine.
Wow, we can tap.
But what is submission though?
But what I'm talking about right now is these fucking. You saw the video of dude getting put out his baby mama's house.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
But you see it every time you get on the internet. You seeing these dudes getting put out their girl's house.
Yeah,
which you don't know the backstory. You don't know. But my overall question is. Why were you there? Why were you living with your girl?
But why we don't ask that for women?
The other way around.
Why you don't ask that for a woman?
What do you mean? Why you don't ask that for a woman?
Listen. This is what I'm talking about. We just talking about brainwash to be a program, right?
So you think it should be the other way around? Like
when we see it, we just agreed on this, and we agree on this. So I'm not against you. I'm with you. When I see a nigga getting put out of his baby mama house, in my mind, I'm like, what were you doing there? Why didn't you have your own shit, you idiot? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we say that for a woman? When the baby kicked this girl out, everybody was like, oh, he cold for that. And she had to work out. Guess what? In my mind, I was thinking to myself, because I think like I think, why didn't you have your own shit? You're not broke.
Stop. We already outside
That's
of what we supposed to be doing anyway.
We're tracking because
shacking up.
In the traditional sense, you should never shack up.
That's not your husband. That's not your wife. Have your own shit.
I do believe in gender roles.
As far as what though? Because everybody believe in it.
The man's supposed to have a house.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now.
But at the same time,
that situation is
the man's
worst.
not supposed to publicly put his girl out on the street. That's some sucker shit.
That's some sucker shit. I agree with that. Yeah.
So I live with my ex, the one with the fair skinned, and all that shit, right? Yeah. That was the.
It done came up a few times tonight.
You know what I'm saying? I love.
But go ahead. I love you, baby. I still love you.
Nah.
I still love you. Nah, go ahead.
Was that his charge?
No, it's my motherfucking car.
But it's like.
Because it got rims on it. Why you got foes on it?
Hey, no, I just put some Pirellis on there. You see my Pirellis on there? Hey, check me out.
Got some spree wheels on that motherfucker.
No, like that was when I said again, I had to sit in that pain.
Yeah.
That was the lowest I ever felt because I didn't have my own fucking shit. And I dealt with a lot of shit from him. Mm-hmm. I ain't had nowhere to go. That was the lowest I ever felt because it was like, damn, I'm stuck here kind of situation. Right. I could always go get my shit, but that first thought is like, damn, this is where I live. Do I really want to ruffle some
900 credit score, man? You could get your own
I know I could.
It's not
but
the same
at the time I was like, damn, man, I'm in this dude's house and he doing this. I ain't really gonna call him on all of these things that I see or nitpick some shit because
we
you know what I'm saying? There's a chance that he might say, "Get the fuck out." What can I do?
Right.
So
it ain't mine. The sense of not having your own place.
Nobody should be ever in that position.
No, hell
nobody,
no.
Man or woman,
That's
you should never be in that position.
No.
You should never feel like I gotta walk on eggshells because I don't know where I'm gonna live tomorrow. You shouldn't, as a man or a woman, nobody should ever feel like that.
Yeah, you should always have your own shit, and you can be over there fucking 6 times out of the fucking month.
We not talking about the real issue though.
What's the issue, Black?
The issue is how come motherfuckers just can't, figure some shit out? Why everybody gotta have their own shit? We came together. We made vows. We committed to each other.
So you're talking about a marriage.
A marriage.
That's a marriage.
No, I'm talking about a relationship. baby mama, we got an apartment.
Oh, a teammate.
Because a baby mama,
we lease together. We on the deed.
If somebody's on the lease, you legally can't put them out on the street though.
That's what
I hate the motherfucker that knows some shit.
Why does he have to have his own shit? Why does she have to have her own shit?
Right.
Because you don't have a relationship.
Because we understood
a marriage is a contract. A lease is a contract. A baby daddy is not. There's no relationship there.
I'm saying
he's
we
just
talked
some
about
nigga that
this
nutted
already.
or some shit.
Yeah, what Blak is saying, like, why can't you figure something out, right? And to answer your question, I know what you're saying. It makes more sense financially, right? It makes more sense for y'all to grow together. Like if she helping, I'm helping, and we ain't together. Why would I make her pay for her own? I'm paying for my own, right? I'm not talking about from a teammate standpoint. When I'm talking about teammates, I'm talking about marriage. That's a marriage thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're not married and you have not made that promise. You have not made that promise yet. Not in front of your family, not in front of God, not in front of, you know what I'm saying? You have not done that yet, right? I don't feel like it's safe for you or me. I wouldn't suggest it to my friend or nobody else to not have their own shit or have a backup plan or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too easy to just leave.
You know what?
You can't just divorce somebody. Divorce takes forever.
You forgetting where we living at?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
California.
We living in California.
I know what you're talking about.
But look though,
divorce still take a long time, bro.
Like I'm saying,
he's talking about the cost of living.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Baby daddy, baby mama, all that.
Yeah.
The rent is $2,500.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Is who ready to pay that by themselves?
Me? No, why?
I got to.
I can tell you why. Because it's not worth my peace. It's me.
Who wants to though?
And nobody wants to.
Listen,
listen. My thing is it worth your peace of mind?
So that's like,
I can tell you it ain't.
Which scenario is worse? It ain't. Like paying the $2,500 a month or having to walk on eggshells because you don't know where you're gonna live tomorrow.
But then,
you know what's so sexy about the whole thing?
Which is the less desirable of the two outcomes?
You gotta play your part.
I think that's what a husband. I think that's what a husband is for.
Man,
you get your own
this is the dream for me. This is the sexiest thing ever.
What's that?
I own my house in California.
Yeah.
I get with somebody who also owns their house in California, and we can keep them properties. And then when we come together, we gonna rent that motherfucker out over there. And we gonna live over here.
I like Tori Da Bodi. Come together like
shit.
You gotta come together.
See, that's in the
but y'all still
credit score talking because
hey,
but she's speaking the truth though.
She is.
Like, come
That's
on now,
the
why you
ideal
can't have
scenario.
your own shit?
Your scenario is dependent on being married. Because would you move into your boyfriend's house and rent out your property?
I would.
Hell yeah,
I would.
Tenants under lease, so now you legally can't kick them out for another 12 months.
But you put a 30-day clause in that bitch.
Yeah.
You put a 30-day clause in that
60.
bitch. 30.
Give them for them to get time.
I don't give a fuck.
You can't kick me out, nigga. I've been here for 3 years and you gonna tell me, okay, I want my house back. You got 30 days, bitch ass nigga. Like, no.
If you sign that motherfucker, you saw the 30 days on
Well, that's why I ain't gonna sign it, motherfucker. But I feel what you're saying though.
But for real, that's really what entices me about keeping my own shit and you having your own shit, and I can always take those breaks. And at the end of the day,
no matter what direction the situation goes, you will either come out ahead or be back where you started.
I'll be back at least where I started.
At bare minimum, I'm not gonna be assed out no more.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know about investing in some bad shit.
But you live and you learn.
I'm not saying that it's a woman's lot in life to be asked out, but I think it goes double for a man. I mean, that's a gender role. Maybe I'm brainwashed. But
we all are. And that's the point I was making earlier.
I don't understand why these men, this generation of men, are so dependent on their women for basic sustenance.
I think it's because we're not used to seeing it, right? Again, when you even say that, you don't see it as often as you see a man being, you know what I'm saying, still a man in the house. I don't, personally. I don't see a whole bunch of bum niggas sleeping on their girl couch, driving their girl car. You hear about it. I see it from time to time. But again, it's not very common. But again, that happens because women now have the ability and are allowed to do more. So of course, there's going to be some reaction to that. You know, every action requires a reaction type
also,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
The system.
There you go.
What do you mean by
women making more money?
The women are making more money.
Yeah.
The men aren't able to come out of where.
What do you mean the women are making more money?
Being able to make
more money than they were before.
Yes,
more money than
more
men,
money than they were.
No, definitely more than they were before.
That was just being clear.
More money than they were before. 100%. So the woman is working. You rarely see the woman out on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get, a job here and there. Men are struggling because they have a rap sheet or whatever the fuck and trying to get that shit back on track. Right. So they gotta stay with the woman in order to do that, but they keep falling into the system, falling into the fucking prison system and stuff like that. So that's why most of the niggas who live on the couch with their baby mama got some shit going on with them.
Right. Yeah,
they got some papers on
them.
Or
they just lazy as hell. And
they got papers on them, lazy.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Somebody I know.
That's deep, but we ain't gonna do that. Not today.
Not
today. Not today.
Not on the air.
Not on the air. But now I'm gonna tell you like
ain't this a barbershop?
I do still believe in the gender roles like you were saying. I just feel like ain't this the barbershop?
Can't we talk about what we want to talk about the barbershop?
I feel like with the gender roles you was talking about, like for me personally, right? If a woman was living in my house and I had a girlfriend, we figured it out like you said, Blak, I would pay the rent.
You better.
I would pay all the rent. You see what I'm saying? But no, I'm just saying because I'm paying it any fucking way. I was paying it before you got here. I'm not gonna take advantage of your presence.
You gonna pay it here?
Yeah, I'm still gonna pay the same shit. I'm gonna pay the bills because guess what? You being here don't make it more electricity to where you need to pay the difference.
I can't
you feel what I'm saying though?
Less electricity actually.
It might
because we're gonna turn the lights
well, now
out.
you're not paying
so
two separate
you don't have to pay
bills.
shit when you live with me, and that's not because I'm.
Out.
What you say?
What about you getting kicked out?
What you mean?
It's his house.
In case you get you out.
What you mean?
We were just talking about how.
In case I get kicked out?
Yeah.
If I fall off on bread.
No, I'm saying so you're paying all the rent, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all not getting along, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Who goes? And who
she gotta go. What you mean? It's my shit.
His house.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't suggest none of my friends or homegirls to pick up.
What do you think?
I'm not
what
gonna
do you
put
think
her out
about
like
this?
I've had this situation. And I'll tell you what really happened. I gave her several chances, and I had a sit down adult conversation with her and said, I don't like this, and the third, and if it doesn't change, I feel like you need to find somewhere else to live.
What do you think about putting people on a lease?
So I give you. No, I'm not putting you on shit. But if we together. And we get something together, then yeah, we go get on a lease together.
You know, I seen
that's like a marriage contract for real.
Yeah,
a 12-month temporary marriage contract.
I'm saying, you know, like deeds, leases, all that stuff. Everybody, we gotta figure this shit out.
Paper. I seen something where the dude.
A lot of people is what do you call them? Implants out here.
Yeah.
Transplants.
They call them transplants, implants, whatever.
What's that?
People
that's from somewhere else.
House plants. I don't give a fuck what kind of plant.
I'm fucking weak.
Power plant.
You a transplant.
Yeah, you.
Hey, look, everybody like a lot of people are transplants out here. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So these people are coming from different places and don't have a lot of family. You see a lot of friends givings and all that, and you know, friends getting together. Like, you don't have nowhere to go. So what do you do in that situation if you get into a situation with a woman and y'all come into a lease together?
If it go bad, you gotta take your ass back home.
Then where do you go?
You better go back home. To Chickaboo, Alabama, goddammit.
I think here you rely on like friends.
So
somebody I work with like had a whole situation. They lived together, and the girl was. I assume it was the girl's house because he had to go live somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But they were in a roommate situation where they paid the bills together or some shit like that, and he had to dip out. So you got to go to your friend's house. Like you got to have. I feel like if you're gonna step into a situation like that, the exit plan need to be solidified before you go in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, so look, what if your friend turns you down?
Then you got to go back home to Chickaboo, Alabama.
Your exit plan needs to be solidified. Like you cannot possibly. I'm telling you this one right here. You cannot possibly call yourself an adult.
Yeah.
If you don't have a strategy to fend for your damn self,
to figure it out. Yeah.
No matter what you got going on, you need to be able to fend for your damn self.
I agree 100%.
You can go your ass to a motherfucking shelter.
I agree with that.
I mean,
whatever you got. What she just said though, like
you gotta be able to fend for your fucking self.
Listen, because you've grown, right? There are programs, there are resources. It's all kind of shit. If you get in that kind of trouble, that people can help you out, and you ain't gotta live in a shelter where you gotta put the bed on your shoes so they don't steal your shoes at night. You ain't gotta be in one of them shelters,
nigga.
It's real out here in the shelters, nigga. It's real life in the shelters. But what I'm saying is they have programs for people like that. You know what I'm saying? If you get yourself in trouble, especially with the COVID going on, oh my God. There's so much money that you can get from rent relief and all that, but you have to be an adult. You have to be an adult to be able to make those. People don't want to do the leg work. That's the problem nowadays. Nobody want to know how to. Remember back in the day, you see your mama and your daddy in the fucking living room with the glasses on, with a piece of paper writing down numbers, and they was paying bills.
That's me.
They was doing. I still do it, right? I still write on paper. I got a bill book. I pay bills.
Because I used to write checks.
I don't write no checks. I don't do that. I do the Apple Pay now. I've been doing it a lot since you showed me how.
Your checkbook.
I'm fucking.
I've been Apple Paying like a motherfucker, like bank up, bitch ass niggas. I got this.
I like to get my bills in the mail.
I'm in 2022.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I like that. My mama just.
I don't like bills.
My mom clowned the fuck out of me earlier.
About what?
Cause I met this old lady at the where the fuck I was at? The doctor. And
the doctor.
She became my friend. I exchanged numbers with her. I called her to see what she was doing. Anyway, I told my mom about it. She said, "What the fuck you?" She old lady. And I was like, I like talking to old people. You never know what you'll learn just from their experiences and shit. Yeah. But she was like, you like old people because your ass old. I was doing my bills, man. I checked the mail. I had a $250 check in there. I said, oh wow.
And you know, I didn't know that. I be having checks sometimes. I be checking, looking at them like, I
need to see my bills.
Is it big enough for me to have to drive the cashier?
No, you can take a picture of them federal man. Hell yeah.
That's how you do it, yeah.
I just had on a $300 check the other day, man.
Oh, wait, you expired it?
Man. It expired sitting around? Yep.
I had to have it.
I didn't even know because I get so much junk mail.
Yeah, that happened to me.
When you get a business, they send you a whole bunch of junk mail. Like they always send you like, oh, you got to check like these fake checks, and I be thinking they real. And I had to ask my mama, is this real?
Oh, real. Hey, you know you gonna call your mama.
Your mama knows. She still know what the check looks like.
Honor,
you can pop that
expired check though.
I think
within like 90 days or 6 months.
You take advantage of your military banks? You got Navy Federal or USAA?
Yeah. You better tell they honor your check though.
Navy Federal still do it.
That's why I fuck with Navy.
Just like that.
That's the tier.
The top tier Z.
Tier 1 credit union.
Hey, real quick, y'all want to do one more? Y'all want to get out of here?
Oh, I want to do that last
one more.
Want to do one more?
Oh, we gonna do that.
Okay, here we go. One more. One more.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
One more.
What? Oh yeah, my nigga. Shout out to Blak, man. Thanks for hanging out with us today, though. We gonna go one more real quick.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure having you, my boy. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, man. For real. We can get everything up. You want to pour juice for this one? All right, here we go. And you want to hear this question, Blak? Here we go. How long should good sex last? How long? Blak, don't get up out of here now. Go and get up out of here.
Don't get in trouble now.
Tori, we going straight to you?
50 pumps.
How long?
You want to go 50 pumps?
3 pumps in the swerve.
Get the vortex.
So we said. So the question was good or great?
It said the question was, how long should good sex last? Not great.
Are we okay? So just good.
Yeah, for you personally, I guess you talking. You can't. So you can only speak for yourself. I guess.
Just good. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Just good.
So you can. So basically, you saying you can have good sex in 15 minutes. I agree with that though.
15
you
minutes.
Can have good sex in 15
good.
Minutes. You can
so
have
we
good
talking
sex.
Scales.
Yeah, you ain't talking about like shaking.
Scales.
You can't get the tile sex. We ain't talking about that. We talking about
good. Just good.
So I mean, good. You know, serves purpose.
That boy
15,
said 2
20 minutes.
I mean, you said?
I said like good. You know, it is what it is. Sex 15, 20 minutes.
15, 20.
Like good, yeah. One the best, one the worst.
15 is good.
But you know, when I was younger, that seemed impossible.
20 minutes.
Yeah, because he said no time limit. Damn.
For good?
That's great.
For good.
That's
no
like
time limit. That's for great. Yeah.
No, he's saying no. When I hear no time limit,
yeah.
For good, that means a second. Like,
damn.
What do you mean
Tori
no time limit?
Tori said you got 2 good pumps, Glenn. She said you got 2 pumps.
There's no lower limit.
And you out there
no time limit. I'm thinking no upper limit.
Wait a minute. Me too. Like,
he said no time limit at all. So it could be lower or high.
Second. All right, that was good.
It can be low or high.
It's a wrap, guys. Flat 5 shit.
I know I said 35, but
35 minutes.
We ain't get there. So
35.
Right? What? No, hell no.
Oh, he was talking. As
35 pumps.
35 pumps.
Today you get 6.
It's funny as hell. Today you get hot.
That's so disappointing.
I don't know, man. I would
be so disappointed.
Somebody talk that cash money about how they gonna blow your back out.
Don't talk about it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to give him too much business. Fuck it, we here now. Let me get a shot.
Have you met your
match? Nah, never. Let me tell you this though.
And that's sad.
I feel like this. Listen, I feel like this though. I feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like sex should last as long as the person is pleased. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, when they done?
When they pleased. You know what I mean? Not when they done. I think done is subjective.
It's just
Caller, you live in the collab. What's your name? Where you from? Talk to him. Let's go.
Press 1 to send a voicemail. Press 2.
Can you hear the caller? Do I have it down?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, there you go. Caller, you live. What's your name? Where you from? Talk to him. I can't hear nothing.
No, he gone.
Call from.
Oh, there you go. Wait. I remember that.
You didn't press 1.
All right, call back, caller. You're in this thing. Nah, but I don't know. I feel like the sex should be as good as like Because everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like some women, honestly, I've been with women that don't like long sex. They don't. You know, I've been with women that come one time. They come one time and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep it off. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking about men. Like I've been with women like that, but I've been with women. I've been with women that just appetite be just
can't
crazy.
Stop, won't stop, Rockefeller
right? And it's just like I said, it just depends on the woman. Because some of them need that time spent. Goddamn, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I actually dated a minute woman once. I understand.
A minute woman, yeah. That's such thing as a minute woman. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a such thing as a minute woman.
Sad.
And you know what they do? They blame it on the man. Well, she must not like you. No. It's always the man's fault.
She came like she would have this really explosive one and then dry up.
And then be like, all right, I'm good now.
I dumped her like a week later.
Now it hurts. After they get that hard one off, yeah, it's like they dry up and now it don't feel as good no more. For real, I've been with women like that. They be like, all right.
What do you mean that's not it?
That's sad.
It's not sad. It's life. I'm just saying this one woman.
I'll just say this,
what if
ladies.
you was with a dude and 10 pumps in, just boomps off over?
I think we got it. Calling you live. What's your name? Where you from?
Exactly.
Talk to him.
We wouldn't be together.
Now you think you got it. You're terrible.
There we go, man. What's happening, caller, man? Hey, welcome back, Gito. What's happening, Brody?
Gito.
Talk to him. What you got to say about it?
Man, look, there ain't no time limit to it.
Elaborate on that.
It's all about what?
It's all about level of intimacy.
The what? The level of intimacy.
Get the phone out your mouth, Gito.
The level of intimacy.
Intimacy. Okay.
The level of intimacy.
Boy, you need to enunciate that shit.
So check me out.
All right, go ahead.
So have you ever been in a moment where like maybe you can relate to this, where you had a long ass session with a woman, but it wasn't as good as the quick you had with another woman?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that's why
there's no time limit to it. You could slap cheeks. You could slap cheeks for 30 minutes and the shit be ass, but you could literally bust it 10 minutes and the shit be great. So when you ask what time limit it takes, there's no time limit to it because of the simple matter is that like
the excitement.
It depends on the people. You feel what I'm saying? It depends on what that feeling you get that rush.
Yeah.
And if you ain't getting that, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how long you do it, the shit ain't gonna be there.
Yeah. I think that shit all in your.
So that's why I say there's no time limit to it.
It's a chemistry thing. I agree with that.
You ever
What's up? You got a question for Gito?
Yeah, it's just for all of us. Have you ever been in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And then something clicks where you're no longer there, meaning like you're turned off, but you got to keep going.
Oh, definitely gonna keep going.
You got to see it through, my girl.
Got to see it through, my boy.
I got to see it through, my girl.
Yeah.
How does one transition?
But yes, most definitely.
God damn it.
Use your mind.
What you do is that you tap into the highlight reel.
Like the last time or something like. I don't know what
you tap into. You got to tap into a fantasy or something that you guys did. Like 100%. Figure out a way.
I'm gonna tell you, ladies, don't look
keep
at their
it going.
feet. Don't look at their feet.
Do it. Yeah. Tori over here being petty, man. Tori get drawn off everything.
Do it like no, man. I'm
so you could be all the way there in the moment, and he got like a fucked up second from the pinky toe, and it's just over.
And she done with it. So Tori off that, just like that, dry up.
I don't know about that, but
take it back in.
Nah, that's not it.
You ever pulled her from the back and you said this bitch head is fucked all the way up.
That's fucked up. Nah, I haven't done that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I have had. Gito, it's a true story, Brody. It's a true story. I have had an ugly moaner, and it was trash. I mean, like, I ain't even want to hit the spot no more because every time I hit the spot, she's like, and I was like, are you okay, motherfucker? Are you okay?
I've had that happen before. That's the worst.
Like, my neighbors want to call the police because they probably think I'm fucking murdering you. It wasn't sexy. You know
look, I'm gonna tell my story.
She was like,
look.
Calm down.
So look, I'm gonna tell my story, but hey, look, Tori, you better not judge me.
Wait,
Tori, don't judge her. Hold on.
What'd
you say?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell my story, but don't judge me.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
I'm gonna repeat your story so Jason here.
So I know Jason there at Barber will understand this because we done done this before, I'm sure.
Okay.
You ever hit something the night before, and then you stayed over, and then you woke up that morning and she was on some like get that shit again this morning type shit?
Yeah.
So I'm begging from the side. You know, when you waking up, that's like the best way to hit that motherfucker from the side. So like
that's a lazy stroke. To go ahead.
That's a lazy stroke. You know what I mean? So begging that motherfucker from the side, right? Yeah. Everything going smooth. Mm-hmm. She turned around and started moaning, and breath smelled like ass.
She must have ate it last night. He ate your booty last night.
Man, Tori say she ate your booty last night. You was smelling yourself. You was smelling yourself, and you turned your own self off.
So he said he was at a chick house.
That is
banged her the night before, and then
he said he was hitting the night before.
You probably know about it. It probably happened
in the morning.
He was good the night before, but that morning breath was like goddamn.
He was good the night before, but the morning breath.
But see, I'm gonna tell you this though: in the morning smash, you're never supposed to be face to face on the morning smash.
No.
That's kind of
like supposed to exactly.
I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that. I don't like to do it before I pee. I don't know why, because it don't feel like.
I don't like the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling of having to pee while you.
I don't like that shit either.
That shit trash.
Like, I don't like that shit either.
You don't like the feeling?
I don't. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's some weird shit. But
the crazy thing is that
I don't know if y'all heard that before, but that's trash.
Like
let your man pee. Let us pee first. Yeah.
Women, it's like a switch.
Well, pee, because I don't want to hit the spot and then you pee on me, thinking, oh shit, I'm a motherfucking squirt, and then this shit. Oh whoa, wait, bitch, this is high C. This is high C orange.
I don't like it for either side, bro. I don't like that. I gotta pee or she gotta pee.
You don't like? I mean, I'm down for the squirt shit, but make sure it's squirt. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Not squirt soda, motherfucker.
Hey, so just make sure she goes to the bathroom first.
Yeah, go get that out.
Get your reassurance.
Right, don't help me hitting your full bladder.
Squirt is essence. Essence of piss.
Hey, appreciate the call, Gito, man. Stay with us, G. We about to get up out of this thing, man. Thank you for staying with us.
She wasn't an ugly moment, but
she was like,
she's like what I call a dead fish, right?
Okay.
The reason I say that is like she would lay there like this, just
oh hell no! You gotta get up out me. Put a leg up or something.
It was fucking creepy. Like,
get involved.
She didn't move at all. It's just her face. Like,
that's sad.
It was fucking weird, dude.
You know what? You know another thing I hate? What? Damn, we got to get out of here. Okay, but anyway, one more thing I hate. I gotta say it. Worse than a bad moaner is a woman who don't moan but want to.
You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna lie. I used to not make any noise.
If you don't breathe, motherfucker.
As a young woman.
Why did you think he was being hard? Did you think he was being tough?
No, because mentally I was like, as a man, like if the girl ain't moaning, you when you were younger, you thought you wasn't doing it,
and you wanted to go harder.
I wanted to.
Yes,
with mind fuck.
Why you try to be tough? You're muscle pussy.
Why you ain't just tell him harder?
Just go harder. Yeah, talk, communicate.
I didn't talk.
So you wanted to moan, but be like,
no, I didn't make any noise.
Oh well, yeah.
So how do you feel about screamers?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I kind of.
You're weird.
Man. I don't know. It's kind of. It depends on how. Like I said, don't scream ugly and don't exaggerate because I'm a no. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I knew.
Calm down.
I wish I knew our episode number. I think this is a lost episode number 2.
It could be a lost episode.
When we were talking about how women moan and motherfucking, he said each woman they use vowels.
They use vowels.
You remember that?
Yeah,
shit?
I remember that. I do remember
Hispanic
that.
women.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He's like black women say.
I remember. I had been in the Navy. Literally, I've been in the real Navy.
So you got all the vowels.
I've heard a few of them before.
This
one in particular. I'm been at my real command. This is day 2, right?
Yeah.
I went to the bank. I met this chick at the bank. Mm-hmm. You know, fast forward. It was either that day or the next day. She comes through the barracks, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, we get it in, and like she's just
doing too much,
like, but she's screaming like
yeah.
So all right, we finish up. She leave maybe like 5 a.m, right? Somebody banging on my door. It's this Filipino chief. I didn't know he lived next door.
Okay.
He lived next door to my room or whatever.
Damn.
He like full uniform, just red. He bags under his eyes. You could tell like he ain't had a lick of sleep. He's like, yo, you need to find somewhere else for that shit.
Bro, first of all,
if you live in close proximity,
right? Get a house.
I told you, I
get a house.
Been in the barracks. This is my 2nd day in the military. You know, past boot camp or whatever.
No,
whatever.
I had the police called on me before.
No, I ain't got the police. I didn't get in trouble. I just got a little cussed out on the spot, like you motherfucker.
How you explain that? Let me see.
They called the police on us. I was knocking Shorty down, and she was literally, and then we was like knocking shit over, like we was fucking. Right? I'm in my 20s. This back when I was in shape.
Your back was good.
I was in shape. I had good knees. So I had a good base.
Doing the Jody.
I had a good base, right? So honestly, we was turning motherfucker. We was loud. She was a screamer. So she was loud. No cap. I don't even think I think they knew what they was doing.
And
to be honest
came
with
in
you.
Order to be funny.
Just to be
They
fucked
probably
up.
stayed outside for a minute.
Yeah, and the police came. They was like, we need to come in the house. From the reports that we heard, we need to come and make sure everything's okay. So we had to let them in. I was at her apartment at the time. She had a robe on and shit. And she was like, well, he said we heard reports of like fighting. And I was like, nope, ain't nobody fighting in here. I'm sweating. Ain't nobody fighting in here. We ain't fighting, like, right? So she's sitting there like, no, we weren't fighting at all. They like, ma'am, are you good? She was like, yes, I'm fine. Like, when y'all leave, type shit. And the dude looked at his partner and they was like, oh. And he was like, you know what? We just go head out, you know what I'm saying? He was like, if y'all can, kind of just, you know what I'm saying, kind of, if you can, And I was like, no, I get it. We good. We can't, so we not. So good luck with that. So when they left, she was like, let's really make them mad. I was like, say less. Say less.
She ignorant.
Oh, no. She wanted to get them mad.
But the comment here, does it make you feel accomplished when you got a screamer?
Does it make you feel accomplished?
Once you find a screamer that says, what?
Once you find a screamer that says, why you gotta, I guess he's saying you got a gift.
Did she like screaming it? Like, oh, you got a gift.
I don't know what he's trying to say. I don't know what he's trying to say. That's all good.
Once you find the screamer that says, why you, but you gotta read it like him.
Oh, when she says why. Oh, I think you know what he's talking about.
A vowel.
Why? Yeah, all the vowels because it's sometimes why.
You and sometimes why.
I think he's trying to be clever.
You clever. That boy's smart.
But you know what though? I think I'm gonna take it. I think he's getting deep because once you get a woman that asks you why, you really turn her ass up.
Why are you fucking?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? That's when you know you turn her ass out the frame and we out of here, man. What's up, man? Any Cut Live season 2. What y'all want to say on the way out? Tori, you got to say about it, people?
Meet us at JT's. We out here.
You meet us at the JT's? Where you going?
JT's.
You going to JT's? Right.
You going?
Yeah, I'm going to get up out of here.
I'm going to hop my ass home.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. Season 2, we out of here, man. You got past in it today?
Huh?
It got past in it today? It was good.
It was good.
I had a lot of fun, man.
It.
And we will be back next week. We're going to have some new people on next week. It's going to be a good time, man. So y'all stay tuned. Stay with us. Next week, 7, maybe 8. It's about Thursday. Next week, we're going to make it happen. About 7?
Yeah. Make sure y'all call in.
7. So, see, he said exactly, boss. See, I understood what you was going. I understood. What'd you say? I can't say it because then it'll be gay. If I say I understood the assignment. And that's what we talking about. We was just talking about that. That was.
You can say that.